Oh,
Hello.
hello and welcome back to this week's new installment of the Oddball and Martian Show.
Oddball Martian. I've heard.
Don't put that there. Stop, please.
Finger guns.
Ow.
Oh, is that in my butt? Is that in my butt?
Ouch. Ouch.
It was in my butt.
No, don't put it in my mouth now. No.
It is in my butt.
It was in my ass, now it's in my mouth. Oh, no.
And we're back.
Back in black. We hit the
Back
sack.
in black. We hit the sack!
Hell, you bet you know we're glad to be back.
Man, yeah. Barely alive.
Just holding on tightly.
Holding on.
So don't let go.
Just sitting there thinking, hell, we'll do it for another day, you know?
Why not, you know?
That was depressing, what I just said.
We actually had huge feedback come in from last week. Loads of people. Lots of emails.
That guy from France, he was like, hello. No, that was the Japanese guy.
I smoke cigarettes. Yeah, I can't do it either. Do we? I smoke cigarettes.
I want to put the Eiffel Tower in your butt. That's what he sent. Yeah, he's from France, and the Eiffel Tower is in France, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think I'm right on that.
Yeah, and if
I will say this, I do not think the Eiffel Tower would fit in my butt.
nah, it couldn't possibly. You know, not like. Well, I mean, I guess technically you could go up there.
Depends on how many shots of vodka I had, huh?
Technically, you could go up there and just kind of plop down on the tip top of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could say that you had the Eiffel Tower in you.
And also, you buy like a souvenir Eiffel Tower.
They would have to
shove
make
that
one.
Up your ass.
They'd have to make one after that. Just a Eiffel Tower going up a large ass. Like there's two ass cheeks.
Yeah, because it gets bigger as it goes in. If you think about it.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Actually, I think a lot of modern day butt plugs were designed after it.
Yeah.
At least all mine are. I don't know.
Yeah, my collection, man. My favorite monument that I have is the Washington Monument. Man, I like it because it's just straight
Solid.
in center. You know,
all the way through. You know, no nooks or crannies or anything.
Jesus Christ. How you been doing, man?
I've been doing all right. Actually, I got kind of in trouble at work the other week. I went to another place to do work, and it was in like this big factory kind of a thing, and I had to wear a hairnet, like a lunch lady fucking hair. Shut up, dude.
I'm sorry.
I had to wear a hairnet like a lunch lady. And I was really upset about it.
Why'd
and
you have to wear a hairnet?
I don't know, dude. It was insane because like 10 feet away, I didn't have to wear it. It was weird, but I like had it half-assed on my head, and the owner of this place like came up, and he screamed at me. He was like, "Hey!" He's like, "Put the hairnet on." I was like, okay. And I was just immediately steaming after that. I was just sitting there stewing. I was like, you motherfucker. You scream at me like that. I had it, like I said, I had it halfway on. And, like, he came up to my boss and was, like, talking to him. He was like, your guy needs to put his hairnet on. And, I walked over there. I was like, hey, man, I can hear you. And I was like, you don't need to talk to me like that. And like he tried to say something, and I interrupted. I was like, "Listen, don't yell at me like that." So yeah, he just told me to get out. So yeah, my boss was pretty upset with me about that.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, how unprofessional of me!
Who was that?
That was an alarm clock.
Oh.
Yeah, I was supposed to wake up at this time like 5 days ago, but I haven't turned that off yet.
What'd you have to wake up for this time?
I was cooking a pizza. Yeah, no, I was cooking a pizza and I burnt the fuck out of it. It was bad. My fucking fire alarm was going off and shit. It was bad. I had to open my door, turn the fan on and stuff. It was bad.
Where you like,
It sucks because I was like,
what kind of frozen pizza was it?
DiGiorno, actually.
Oh, it's not delivery.
It's not. And
It's DiGiorno.
it was fucking burnt. It's funny.
It's not delivery. It's goddamn burnt.
It's funny because, I burnt the shit out of it. And, like, normally, like, it's just one of those moments where, like, you just break down as a man. Like, you're
Yeah.
like, this was supposed to be my dinner. Like,
Yeah, and you're just like, fuck, dude.
I was just sitting there in a smoky kitchen looking down at this burnt fucking pizza.
I was counting on that. Yeah,
I actually cut the middle of it out and then ate it anyway.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to let this defeat me right now.
Now, if you think about it, that's a man move. You adapted.
I seriously, I took it. I could have easily could have been slamming shit around it here. I definitely wanted to, but I was like, I just took a nice deep breath and cut out the middle and ate a burnt pizza.
That's a man move.
It really is. It's moments like these to see how I don't know. Dude. I'm still pissed off about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Man, what about what do you think about today, man? The old Mexican restaurant ordeal, man. I had a good time out there today.
Oh, it was nice. Pounded, I don't know. I feel like there was multiple pounds of food.
Yeah.
At least 2 or 3 pounds of food I ate for
and
sure.
some old tequila shots.
Old tequila with salt and lime every time.
That's your special, man. That's your go-to move.
It is, man.
And
If you're trying to fuck, if you're trying to get down and dirty, and nice.
we weren't though. That's the thing. we literally weren't.
Yeah, it's just a nice Sunday morning.
Yeah, it was just an easygoing day.
Well, that's the thing about it. You don't have to be trying to fuck. You calming down on a nice Sunday, Hammer 2 tequila shots.
Yeah, that's what's weird is that's what most normal people do on a fucking maybe a Friday night or a Saturday night is, hey, let's get tequila shots. But no, unfortunately, we're weirdos and we choose to do that on fucking Sunday.
I fucking enjoy it.
I enjoy it too. I've always enjoyed Sunday drinking.
Yeah.
I guess mainly because, it's just you feel like you shouldn't be doing it,
Yeah.
And we fucking did it, and probably not a good idea. I don't think because we're both. I feel like.
Nah, this is gonna be another fucking day. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow feeling not too good, and I'm gonna go to work like an idiot.
No.
It's just gonna be another normal day.
Luckily, I work nights, so this is ain't that bad for me.
I don't see how you work nights. It seems scary.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you're always out in the dark,
Yeah. Dude, Danger is my middle fucking name. So it's actually Loyal. But
I'm just deathly terrified of the dark.
Are you really?
No, but I don't know. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want it. It just seems like I would be at work and look outside and see darkness. Just I'm not supposed to be here right now.
Yeah, it's not like a good long-term gig to have working at night. Is that alarm again for pizza?
Yeah, I think it's done now. I'll fix it. Sorry. God damn it. Oh, dude.
And you were getting on to me about vaping.
Was I?
Yeah.
When?
In the vehicle earlier.
No, I was just expressing to you that I had stopped.
But you put it in a very condescending way.
I didn't know I did.
Hey.
Well, I mean, you are still vaping like a fool. It's so terrible. It's so gross. I despise people who vape.
No.
I quit a month ago.
So what was the fucking, how many fans or, well, listeners, not fans, that you said, what was the demographics of them?
What do you mean, like their race or like?
No, like where they were from. I know there was somebody in France. Like
we have a single listener in France. Word up to you, homie.
Yeah. Hello.
We.
Fuck you.
That's the only one I know. You guys are pretty weird up there. Here, you guys don't like to use deodorant or something. You should probably get on that, son. But yeah, we got
throw on some degree, you know.
Yeah, something. Or you know what? I mean, dial something.
Some of that Old Spice.
Oh my God! So I'm just gonna want to get right to it real quick. I want to talk about an embarrassing moment of mine.
I'm gonna get a bottle opener. All right, this is so unprofessional. But
okay, well I'll set up the story while you're going.
All right,
You want me to open it for you real quick? I can do it right here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, man.
Yeah,
you're a fucking wizard when it comes to. Oh wow.
There we go.
You're just showing off at this point.
Look at me go.
Some bitch can open a Corona bottle with a lighter.
Hey, it's nothing.
Yeah. But continue.
So, I was just, we were talking about how every once in a while we just randomly think of a terrible, embarrassing moment in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And we physically quench at it.
Oh, yeah. Wake up at 3 a.m. and you just are fucking...
sweat.
Yeah, just fucking clawing at yourself at 3 a.m. thinking this and that, yeah.
Yeah, well, one of them was, I think about this a lot. It kind of wasn't my fault. It was just so bad. Like I was in first grade, and one of my friends that was a girl that I was obsessed with in first grade, dude. And she had a birthday party. She used to always have the coolest birthday parties. So her family would get those bouncy houses and shit, and we'd just pound sodas and watch scary movies. But I was with my other friend, and I was expressing to him how much I liked this girl. I was like, dude, she's so cute or hot or whatever. Yeah. He's like, you really think so? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna go tell her right now. And I was like, what? No, don't do that. He's like, I'm gonna go tell her right now. She was at the top of the bouncy house. I was at the bottom. And he runs up there and goes and tells her. I was praying to God that he was doing the old, I'm gonna go tell, and then just goes up and asks to go to the bathroom or some shit. No, he straight up told her. It she ran down. It's like she jumped down the slide. Jeez. And I saw it coming. I was trying to run away. And she stopped me. She said, dude, I think about this so much. She said, hey, it's not my fault you're ugly. It's your mom's.
Jesus Christ.
I laughed in the moment because I didn't know what else to do, but she straight up she straight up dissed me and my mom, dude. She called me and my mom ugly.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
God.
Well, it's I was telling you that I feel like my moment that I was telling you about earlier when it was on the phone before I came up here, when Fallout 4 came out, and hell, I was about 18 or 19 or so, and was at my buddy's house and brought my PlayStation system over there, and was also talking to an old gal, and was like, yeah, come over. Yeah, and all that. It's going to be awesome, man. Wait,
so you invited her over?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it was a scheduling issue, you know.
Yeah, you haven't played. You haven't started playing yet. I get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I'd been playing for a day or so or something. I remember, and it was Fallout 4. Man, I was pumped. I'm a big fan of the Fallout series, and I was talking to old gal, and she was a good-looking person, you know, and all that, and she was down to throw down. I was just like, yeah, it's about to be a wild night and all that. And
wait, you talked her up a little bit?
Do what?
Did you talk her up a little bit? Like,
yeah, dude, I was talking. Oh yeah, dude, it's about to be.
No.
Yeah, I know, man. I was talking out my ass, and I was just damn addicted to Fallout, and yeah, she ended up coming over, and I was sitting there playing the damn game, and literally maybe spoke a few words to her. It was probably about.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, it was probably about Fallout too. Like, so yeah, I'm putting a lot of charisma into my character.
Yeah, I'm trying to put a lot into luck.
And she did. She ended up just like getting up at one point and just like was walking out. And she was like, "All right, so I guess I'm about to leave." She was like, "All right, see you, man."
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's that fucking haunts me.
You see what? In hearing that, there's like plenty of times where I've had something like that happen to me, but I also think about the times where, like, I didn't know it was happening at all. Yeah, like it's just someone trying to hit, which I doubt it ever happened. But like, just imagine how. Oh god.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, and every man, well, every person has been in that situation, to where somebody was trying to advance on you, and you just didn't think
catch
for
it.
Did like in that moment it just wasn't the right moment. Yeah,
I'm
sucks.
especially bad at it. I'm so dumb.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's so bad.
It is. It's just one of those things where, you, like I said, when you wake up in the middle of the night and for some reason some random fucking thing fucking just starts clawing at you, man. You're just like, God damn it.
Yeah. Oh god. And
oh
yeah, that's what I don't know if this is the same for like everybody else, but like as I've grown up, like my nightmares aren't like scary monsters and shit like that anymore. It's like I'm back at school again.
Yeah.
And like everyone's making fun of how stupid I am. or like world-ending fucking nightmares, or like nukes are dropping like 2 miles away from my house.
It's either realistic or like just
I actually welcome the scary, like spooky ghost nightmares, because like, that's fun, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's fake.
Then when you wake up worrying about taxes, that's when you're like, fuck.
Like looking at a fucking bill in a dream. That's so depressing. Having a nightmare. Because
then you like get yourself together and you're like, shit, that shit's real.
Yeah. That's what I consider nightmares.
Yeah, actual life. Yeah. It fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, that shit is terrible.
Yeah, because I'm not too good at the whole life thing. I'll figure that out. Yeah, man, it just sucks,
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You played basketball in high school, right? Mm-hmm. You were pretty good at it.
Yeah.
You guys you like win champs and stuff, all that.
Hell no, man.
I mean, it's pretty gay.
No, we had a lot of heart.
Yeah.
That's what anybody on a losing team says is, hey, we had the spirit. Yeah.
I was just thinking about how funny it is that like I tried a bunch of sports in school, but like ultimately quit myself. like I played football from like 1st to 8th grade, but like every summer I would get bronchitis. I had chronic bronchitis when I was a kid for some reason. And like, so like every time I would get hot, I would just start coughing like really bad.
Yeah.
So I would just like start football, but like couldn't play in the games because I had bronchitis. And then I tried track and field. I tried it when I was fat.
You wrestled too.
Yeah, I wrestled for 2 weeks. That was pretty cool. Oh, no. I forgot about that. Oh my god, I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet. I got in my wrestling record. One of them was actually a midget.
What? No way.
I swear to God, if he wasn't a midget, then he was like like an inch or two above the legal consideration of midgets, you know. So, but like, it was so bad, and like I'd never actually. Like, I didn't even really fully understand the rules, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, every week during practice, we would just spar, and, like, I wouldn't know what to do. So.
He was just...
And, dude, and, like, the whole point of wrestling is, like, to get real fucking low. Like, you have to be, like, real low. So, this guy was... You know, he was a midget. He was already low. So, and the weird thing is that he was ripped. Like, he was fucking...
That sucks.
It was so embarrassing. Like, in wrestling, like, you get points by like, takedowns. And so he would pick me up, like, off of my feet. Slam me on the ground. And then get back up and like, me get up. And then he would do it again. He did that the entire match. Dude,
You're just trying to beat the shit out of him.
I was scared, dude. I was so scared. Actually, dude, there's I have this. Oh God, you just opened a plethora. I got beat by an 8th grader when I was in like 11th grade. Kid fucking wrecked me, chipped my tooth.
I get what you're talking about, dude. I remember I have so many distinct memories when I was playing sports. Like, if anything bad happened to me, like for example, I got packed. Went for a corner three when I was playing basketball. Went for a corner three, and this dude, I swear to God, very athletic guy, fucking jumped. I swear to God, it had to be like 5 feet, and packed my shit and launched it like into like the rafters. And the first sound I hear is my mom in the audience going, like laughing at me. And I was just like, you bitch. And then like when I played football when I was younger, I remember getting like my fucking shit just cleared out, man. Just getting ran over, and then just hearing, just my mom laughing at me and shit.
Dude, I know my parents. Luckily, they weren't like loudly laughing at me.
Yeah.
There's one time I got my shit rocked in football. Like, there's this big ass kid that played center, and like I like went up to coach. I was like, I want to play safety. I was on defense.
Yeah.
And I meant to say defensive end because like I wanted to play like in like how I would do on football games, just like cut the corner, just go straight for the quarterback.
Yeah, it's not NCAA. Yeah.
But he was like, I for some reason I said safety, and he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like,
"That's a hard position to play."
He put me in the middle, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't." I thought this isn't what I thought it was gonna be, and like this kid, fucking threw the ball and just. Just fucking wrecked me. I flew back. He hit me so hard that I was doing the. He knocked the wind out of me, man. I was like,
that shit happened to me when I played Pee Wee football. My coach was like, "Son, why are you're hitting these gaps where you ain't got to be hit?" I was like, "Yeah, because this sucks, dude." Like, I don't want to be.
You see how fucking big this kid is?
Yeah, like there's like some really good players on this team, man. I'm just trying not to get the shit knocked out of me. And yeah, dude, I swear to God, man. There's this one time. It was another time when I could hear my mother laughing. This son of a bitch like ran me over, and like his cleat. I swear to God, it like stamped. Like he like fucking stepped on my throat as he was running, and I was just like, and then yeah, like I said, I just heard.
That's so funny. I could hear your mom just laughing at
you. Yeah, just every bad moment I've ever had. I just oh,
get out, do it again.
That's toughening him up.
Get up, you pussy.
You little puss. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know I raised a bitch.
What a little bitch he is down there.
Oh my God.
Little pussy boy.
Oh God.
But yeah, thankfully, yeah. So I by the time I was around I say 17, I decided to give up my athletic career.
I don't know why. I think wrestling was the last thing I tried. I did that in, like I said, like in 11th grade. I was smoking cigarettes and shit. I had to like stop smoking because that was rough. Like we just ran all the time for practice. We would run and then we'd fight each other.
Yeah.
That takes a lot out of you. And it's funny because my coaches knew, like. I don't. My coaches knew I was a piece of shit. They were like, "Why are you even here?"
Yeah, like we know you don't give a shit about this. Yeah.
They would be like, they would constantly tell me that I need to stop smoking, which I did for like 2 weeks and went right back to it.
Yeah, I remember. There's this one coach we had. I ain't gonna say his name or anything, but we had to do these like jump ropes when we was in athletic PE. And you just had to like fucking sit there and fucking do jump ropes. And this dude like be in your face. And like I respect the passion so much. Because he'd be like, come on, you hurting? I bet it fucking does, don't it? It fucking hurts, huh? And then like if you failed it, like if it like hit your knees and you stopped, he would go, see me, come see me. And then you'd have to like run fucking laps if you failed it.
Oh my God.
He'd go, see me. Come see me. And then if you like got on your knees or something when you was running, he'd be like, there's only 2 things that I know that gets on their knees. I wouldn't want to be either one of them. And I was like, dude,
there's nothing better than your football coaches just calling a bunch of kids faggots.
Yeah, like calling them a pussy and shit. But that always resonated with me as he said, there's only 2 things in this world that I know that gets on their knees. I wouldn't want to be one of them. And obviously your first mind goes to like sucking a dick.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the other one was. I never figured it out. And I need to reach out to him and ask him what he meant
Maybe
by
he's
that.
talking about a good old Christian praying on their knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was a Christian though. And
That's probably what he said. He said, I wouldn't want to be one.
oh.
Now, so he said 2, wouldn't want to be one.
And that's what
One's a dick sucker, one's a Christian, good old Christian boy.
Maybe he meant being, I don't want to be a Catholic or something.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
See, this is one of them things I was like, well, I'll wake up at 3 a.m. tonight, man, just going, oh!
Why did he say that? No, we're good. We're rolling, dude.
Yeah.
We're rolling. Speaking of, you know what? We're about halfway there. If you want to take a moment for
We
our
take
sponsor?
a breaky.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, this podcast is growing. We're getting pretty big. Yeah, and this week, actually, I'm actually not too proud of this. This is just kind of a money grab, but we told them we would do it. But this week comes to you straight from cheapabortions.com.
Yes.
Now, obviously, this is a pretty touchy subject. We're not gonna say too much here. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry here. Cheapabortions.com.
Yes.
If
it's helped me out in a pinch.
apparently there's no boundaries. They go to any state. So
My favorite thing was how easy it was to look up because when you type in cheap abortions,
yeah, not a lot of stuff comes
it's
up.
the actual website. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, and don't think that just because it's cheap that it's not. Well,
it's
yeah,
they will.
they get it done.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
They will kill the cell. That's
And apparently they say they even do the post whatever after they're born.
Postnatal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Up to 2 months though. So after those 2 months, it's kind of
It's a good sponsor, man.
look. We're not. We're people. We're gonna get money where we can. All right.
And listen, yeah, and also people, man, you get knocked up, man. You have a few drinks, and at some point you're like, man, I don't want to wear that condom, and
yeah.
and your partner is also just like, yeah, fuck it, it'll be fine.
Sometimes you can't even get it on because you're too drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're like, man, this condom's gonna fuck up my boner.
I feel like I got to know math to do this right now.
Yeah. And that's when, like I said, these people at cheapabortions.com, great people, great service. and
quick too. You're in and out.
too.
They apparently it's like only like a couple of hours procedure.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for
our sponsors this week.
Yeah, and don't forget to use that promo code Oddball M Show.
And also, yeah.
Now back to your regularly.
Whoa! You almost had it. You almost had it. God damn
it. Sorry. Okay, and we're back. So, anyways, I thought I was pretty cool in high school.
I know I wasn't, dude. I listened to way too much Bob Dylan, and would like be writing down song lyrics. I was a weirdo.
I forced myself onto everyone.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I get I was like I was telling you earlier, like me and my friends, like we collectively named like the jock girls, like the popular girls. We named them pterodactyl bitches.
Pterodactyl bitches.
Yeah, we actually wrote a book. And
no, you did. You didn't write a book.
I swear to God, it's on a jump drive in my bedroom right now. I wrote it. It's only like, actually, it's like 18 pages, but it took 4 years to write.
Yeah. My friend, you remember Connor?
Yeah.
He wrote what we did was we just drew dicks in like this notebook, and it was called the Book of Cocks, and we put it on this girl's desk. There was like 20 something pages of dicks in there, and we put on this one girl's desk, and she turned into the teacher, and she was like, it's called the Book of Cocks. And she like hushed when she said cocks. She was like, it's the Book of Cocks. And we didn't get punished for that, actually, because he was just the teacher. He was like the high school football coach, and he was just like, I don't care. Yeah.
No, we just wrote, like, we were in class one day where we just started writing down what they were doing, like as if we were. Like
you're just spectating them, analyzing
like
them.
They're animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they fucking hated it, dude.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah, they hated it, but oh shit.
Yeah, we also we did a thing where we made like fake. We did the Johnson Boys. You can still find them on Facebook.
Oh, cool. Hey, you hear that? Johnson Boys Facebook.
Actually, I'm terrified to say that because there was some horrible things said on those pages.
It was years ago.
But we all made separate profiles all about and in home, well, not home, well, like the opening, whatever you call it, when you're like the first classes or whatever. Everybody, we like befriended everybody, in that, and they were like, "Did you guys get like this weird friend request from this guy that's talking about how he's got like a big dick and all that?" And like they like fucks his dog and shit, and we were all sitting in the back going like. It was so funny, man.
No, there was someone made a page called like Whores of Corner or something like that, and they were just like posting nudes that people that were going to school.
Dude, fucking A, that shit happened where I went to, man. Yeah, like nudes was getting leaked and shit, man. Yeah,
that's fucking insane.
That was yeah.
Oh my god! Like, props to whoever did it. It's fucking hilarious. But dude, just like posting a high school chick's nude on the internet, that's so fucked up.
It is. Yeah, when you think back about it, it's like, man, that's
rough.
The early days of the internet, man.
Lawless.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Imagine being a pedophile like that was ahead of the curve.
Yeah. I can't say shit. Because I was gonna say like that's gotta suck, like being a girl or something, like knowing that might still be out there. But at the same time, I remember I went up to a frat party up in North Alabama and like passed out when I was peeing, and apparently there was pictures taken of that, and
Wait,
like knowing
did you passed out while you were peeing?
Yeah.
So like, did you like fall down?
Yeah, like my pants were like all the way down.
Oh, was your like tiny little bird sticking out? Like, you're,
Oh,
like, still
dude, yeah.
pissing?
It didn't look like I never saw the picture, but like I know for a fact there was pictures taken because it's a bunch of college kids and they're obviously gonna fucking take a picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no way in hell my wiener looked good in that situation.
A drunk wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You just fall. You fall back and it's still going.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if it was like if I was on my side or on my back or front, but it couldn't have looked good.
I haven't heard about that one yet. That's
Yeah. It's not something I don't put that on my fucking resume, you know.
I hear you. There was one time I had a friend over when I was living at that other house, and he fucking passed, like he drank it so much, he passed out and like shit himself so bad. It was so bad.
Now we're going back to the first episode.
Well, it wasn't me who shit. I didn't shit myself. This guy shit himself like an idiot, like a fool.
Like a fool.
But no, we had to like. He's fucking huge too. You know what I'm talking about. And
yeah.
And we had to somehow maneuver him into the bathtub, and that was rough stuff, man.
And John had to get a forklift involved.
It took me and the other man in the house to get him in there.
Man,
it was hard.
I don't ever crack on people, man, when they get drunk, man. Because what do you expect's gonna happen if you're like,
I don't know.
when the plan is like, hey, let's all get fucked up, and then when somebody gets fucked up, everybody's like, oh my god.
I just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of expect people to be able to hold their faculties, whatever it's called. Like
I don't know. You've had to have had
I've never drunkenly shit or pissed myself.
You've never pissed yourself?
Nuh-uh. No. I mean, no. I mean, I pissed myself when I was a kid, so I feel like, no. I haven't. Drunkenly, no, I haven't pissed myself.
I will say that about you. Well, you know what? We can battle right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I've pissed myself drunk, but I've never gotten a DUI.
Okay.
All
right. So what? I'm a cool guy. My bad. So what? I like to have a good time.
You're deflecting is what you're doing right now.
That's fair.
That was a good point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had just enough DUIs to where it doesn't matter.
I mean,
3.
Just what, seriously?
3. No, I've had 2, but 3 is when it matters.
Oh yeah, 'cause don't you have to get like that thing put in the vehicle or something?
That's state by state. I don't know what we have. I think we have this 3-strike rule. They just straight up take your license. I think.
And then, yeah, they take your license. They don't take your keys though.
Goddamn right. They'll never stop me. Just be fucking cruising, dude.
Yeah, that's always cracked me up, man. I've talked to so many people, man, where they're like, yeah, I don't have a license. And shit's like, how'd you get here?
Dude, I've known so many people that just refuse to do it. And it pisses me off because they never get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm over here as legal as I can be, arrested left and right.
How many times have you been arrested?
I think 3 times.
3?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. They were all like drunk tank. I've never actually like been arrested, like full on like go to jail shit. I've just been thrown into the drunk tank a few times.
It's like get in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that legendary story. That last time, my last one I caught.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and if you ain't listened to that podcast, go listen to that one.
Yeah, we'll
That's
refer you to
fucking
Oddball.
legendary.
It's Oddball Martian Show, not Oddball and Martian Show.
I remember old girl, your girlfriend at the time. Yeah, she was like, he fucking, like, I don't know where he is. And then I got the call, Summiton got him. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think I said it
And
already.
and I told your ass to.
But like that, I knew like as soon as I saw those lights, I was like, oh no.
Oh fuck.
So
yeah.
many people are.
The night is over.
Yeah.
Do you still have the video though?
On my old phone, yeah, I do.
Do you still have the old phone?
Yeah.
Can I watch it?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I want to watch it. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Come on.
We might.
Because it's such a good story.
Man, that was. I actually haven't. I don't even remember what was on that video. To be honest with you, I know it's like 8 minutes long though. It was so bad. I just remember. I don't know why. I shouldn't have videoed because I knew they fucking had me. There was nothing I could have legally done to like help myself. I was so. I'm sure I had like open containers.
Have you been drinking? No.
And I was so. This happens to me every time I get pulled over. I'm visibly shaking to the point that I think I'm fucked up. That sucks. Yeah.
The only time I was ever arrested was, luckily I was 17, and so I was, But I remember our fathers both joked about that. They were like, "Oh, the old jailbirds,"
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. God, there was one time my dad had to pick me up from a party, quote unquote. It was just a couple of me and my friends.
God, your dad! I can only imagine.
It was insane. It was crazy because like it was me and like my two other friends who didn't have cars. They rode with me, and I think they brought some girl with them or something. And then another guy with a car pulled up, and I had the biggest fire that I'd ever made in my life. Like back here, this like random, like it was next to the railroads somewhere, and like, and the other guy that drove up had a gun. And he was like, "You guys want to shoot this thing?" And we were like, "Fuck yeah!" And we like shot a couple of rounds off. Somebody heard the gun and called the cops, and they came up, and the fire department came up, fucking put the fire out. It was cold as shit. But my dad had to pick me up that night, and he was. Oh, dude. My dad picked me up that night and brought me to my cousin's house where he was hanging out at, and we were going to leave. I guess I got my car back. Oh yeah, I got the car back somehow. They let me drive for some reason. I don't know. But I was backing out of my cousin's driveway and backed right into his fucking truck.
Oh man.
I'm just now remembering that. God, I'm such an idiot.
Good luck at 3 a.m. when you wake up and remember that one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, damn me.
Oh my God.
That's so good.
I'm telling you.
It's fun. Well, I wouldn't say fun. It's something about. There's something about them like teenage years where
if I wouldn't have done it then, I would have done it sometime now and been as equally as embarrassed.
Yeah, when you learn your lesson early, it's something beautiful about that.
Oh yeah, I'm just glad I don't know anyone that I used to know. Nobody can.
That's why, I tend to try to avoid everybody because I'm so afraid of like running into somebody and being like. And then being like, "Hey, you remember that time?" I was like, "Nope, I don't know you. All right, see ya."
I don't like you. I don't like you.
I'm so horrified of that.
Oh, God. Fun stuff, though. I'm just glad.
This has been fun. This has been a fun podcast.
Yeah, this was a pretty good one. We did
what time? How long have we been talking?
44 minutes.
That's not. Oh, what, shit. We can probably do another 15.
Hell yeah.
If you're down.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm just sitting here rocking and rolling, dude.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling like a young boy.
What? right, that sounded weird.
I didn't say anything else.
Hey, now.
Feel young again, dude. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Young and hot, fresh.
You're sitting over there wearing
Sweating in the
a
sunlight.
Vans hoodie.
Yeah, bro.
I actually like that.
I do too. My mommy got this for me, actually.
Damn it.
Yep.
Fucking
Shout out
legend.
to her.
Yeah, shout out Marlon's mom. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, them old tequila shots, man.
Oh, you know what? I want to get into microdosing hallucinogens.
Like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. As long as it's microdosing, because you know me, I can't even handle the whole.
Well, I can't even handle a fucking microdose anymore. I was doing it for a minute. Like it's kind of nice. You get high. Like I would just sit in my room, get high, and then like cry.
Yeah, you told me about that adventure. Yeah, you were like, dude, it's awesome because you have to accept like every horrible thing about yourself. And I was like, I do that sober, man.
It's so.
I was like, I can't add hallucinogenics into it because I've taken them before, and it's like I know, like it was. I had a bad time when I took them.
That might be my problem. I'm always shutting it. I'm like trying to shut that part out. Like, no, stop.
I do remember that shit. You were like, yeah, dude, I cried, man. Yeah, you gotta take this mushroom bar, man, because it was awesome, dude. It was. Yeah, I just like fucking cried about myself and everything. It's like, no.
I'll cry a little bit, all right? Whatever. but like the whole week after, I felt like so great. Like just nothing could fucking stop me. I was so happy. The week after, it was nice.
I just, yeah, anytime I've taken hallucinogenics, man, it was a rough time every time. There was a cool moment there for a while, and then it always went dark.
Yeah, well, I had that time that I freaked out on it at your house. That the last time I did LSD. That was the last time I did LSD.
Yeah, that's when, and we went to the fucking gas station, and you took it, and you were like, all right, we got like 30 minutes to like get to the gas station and get back, or else it's gonna be bad. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it that day because like I was just not in a good place that time. I was in.
And I remember our two friends came over that day, and you were just like quiet.
I stayed like I felt like I was in the corner of the room, but I was just in the middle of everyone, not talking or looking at anyone.
Yeah, and I would like try to include you in the conversation. Then I quickly realized I was just like, yeah, it's better if he just.
I'd be like, yeah.
I forgot about that as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget that though. When you were like, "Yo, I just took LSD." Yeah, let's get back from here within 30 minutes.
Yeah, I just remember sitting there on your couch, like I know you guys were talking, but I like blocked y'all out.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there like freaking out.
That was so funny, man.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I wish I could do hallucinogens because they look. I mean, they're pretty fun if they're not.
Every time I've done them, man, like I said, it always starts off really good because like you'll be talking to somebody and behind them, like
shit's breathing.
Yeah, like the walls are like breathing and whatnot, and then you're just like, wow, that's awesome. And then it goes into the 3 a.m. thoughts of when you're like, oh, you're a piece of shit. And boom, boom, and there's like Twin Peaks music playing, like boom, boom, boom.
Dude, I had to stop doing it in front of people.
Yeah,
because
that was my first mistake. I think
I would do it, and I would be like, I know what everyone's thinking right now.
Yeah, and they all think I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
Everyone fucking hates me.
Yeah,
or I would overthink about myself. I'd be like, you're being weird. You're being an idiot right now.
Yeah, you're thinking too loud, right? I'm breathing way too loud right now or something.
Yeah, so I just had to start doing it by myself, which is even sadder.
I don't know. Honestly, that's the best way to do hallucinogen, like any kind of, yeah, whether it be shrooms, LSD, or whatnot. But yeah, we made the mistake of fucking ordering a pizza like 15 minutes in after we took LSD.
Oh yeah,
dude, that was a horrible experience.
Did y'all pay for it before it got there, or did y'all have that moment where y'all had to like figure out how to pay for it?
Yeah, we had to figure out how to pay for it. We had to, dude, it was awful, man.
I can feel the stress from it right now.
Yeah, dude, we were freaking out, dude. Oh, it was horrible, man.
How much is it? And somebody says it, and then somebody looks down to count some money or some shit, and then they look back up again and then just ask the same question.
we just didn't think anything about it, man. We were just like, man, we'll probably need some food for tonight, and called a delivery in, and oh, poor guy got there, man. I felt bad for the old guy, but yeah, he didn't. Because I was just like, oh, can you just take a card real quick? And he was like, I don't have a card reader, asshole.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I was like, well, what do we do? He was like, he's like, call the store or something. No. Yeah, it was. And then I like went inside, and my friend was in there who decided to not like.
Oh, you had a sober person?
No, he was also on acid.
Oh shit!
No, he was in there freaking out.
Oh fuck!
Like, yeah, I was like, "Yo, dude, do you have any cash?" And he was like, "No."
Oh, that's so scary. Yeah, I'm thinking about how terrifying that would be. So scary,
dude. It was awful. Dude, I felt like I remember it felt like I was on the front page of the newspaper. That's like the image that was in my head, is that I was going to be on the front page of the newspaper.
Kid tries to steal pizza.
Yeah, it was like something weird like that, and like a spot, I remember I thought the image was going to be like a spotlight down upon me.
Oh no!
Like when I was on like an empty stage or something.
Yeah.
And it was so weird, man. But we made it through and
got the pizza.
And I've only taken acid a few times since then.
Did you guys eat on acid?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I tried eating on acid one time, and I did not like it. It felt weird.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean. We were also smoking, at that time, and but yeah, I don't understand how people do that constantly. Like
and apparently there's like cartridges, like these vape cartridges that just like straight up DMT that you can get like in places where it's legal. People are just going around smoking it like it's regular shit.
Yeah, like you're in Walmart just fucking ripping.
just entering another realm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
While you're buying a Red Baron frozen pizza, you're just fucking.
You're literally like flying a Red Baron in your mind.
Hey, to be fair though, I don't understand how people. Well, you're the same way. Like when me and you will go to like the fucking gas station or something, you'll be like, "Hey, I'm about to get rip a fucking bowl real quick." It's like, God damn, son.
Yeah, I've had a few friends that smoked just as much as I do, stop smoking for some reason or another, and then try it again, and then but everybody says the same thing. Y'all say it makes you feel like you want to die.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And that I just don't understand. Like maybe I start to get those feelings, and I just like. And I just like put it down.
Yeah, you suppress it a little bit.
Or I just don't get it. I don't know.
No, it's not like just a feeling. Like it, I'm talking full panic attack. Like
I did feel that way the last time I drank your coffee.
The
coffee you made gave me a fucking horrible panic attack. I was sweating so bad.
And I remember you were like, Because I told you the same thing when I was like, man, it seems like every time I drink coffee, I get a panic attack. And you were like, it's because you put like half a fucking canister in the.
You put like, you just dump it into
Yeah,
it's like fucking to the rim. You're like,
that might have been the issue.
that'll be 2 cups.
Yeah. I just didn't think about it
I was
that much.
vibrating, dude.
Yeah.
And that was that morning I was hungover, and that sucked, dude.
Yeah.
Because, normally you drink a nice cup of coffee when you're hungover. It just hits you right. But
Yeah.
I was just like That was so...
And I always get so pumped up when you're hungover.
Oh, my God.
Because you're usually, like, every time I'm hungover or something, you're like, no, I feel pretty good, actually.
Well, you can take a sip of beer and be hungover.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know I don't know. You definitely have something wrong with you. I'm fine.
You're perfect.
I mean, I'm raw dog in life. Every time I go to the doctor, they ask me if I'm like on anything or if I'm allergic to anything, and I tell them no, and they like freak out. They're just like, "You sure you don't take anything?" Which I think is good.
And I'm just about to call you. You look like you're still living in fucking 2009 right now. Like, you got a fucking the fucking bogging on a Vans t-shirt, hoodie, skinny jeans, then skater shoes.
Dude,
Well, fine.
they're not that skinny. They could be skinnier, all right? Look, I'm ready to skate right now.
I know it.
Are you?
I'm surprised you're not just like standing on a board going like
Surfing in the USA, hanging fucking 10, bro.
I wish everybody could see what I'm talking about.
I do dress like a child.
Honestly, you dress better than I do.
No, you look like an adult. You have a Steelers jacket on. You care about the NFL. That's big.
Yeah. There's concrete residue on it.
Oh, yeah. This guy fucking works.
That some bitch has a steady job right there. Yeah.
I bet his hands are rough.
My hands look like that, so hers don't have to, or something like that.
My hands look like this, so I can properly beat the fucking shit out. This way I don't feel pain when I'm striking my wife.
I don't feel pain.
I have ascended above. You see, now that I have strong hands, I can accurately Have you ever hit a woman?
No.
I have.
I know. Do you want to talk about this on the podcast?
I have to now that I said that.
Why would you?
Well, it's because it's not as bad as you think. I was in that same girl I was talking about earlier that said me and my mom were ugly.
I feel like you shouldn't talk about this.
Dude, just give me a minute. It's not.
All right.
It's not as bad as you think. And I don't even know she. Well, I'm sure she remembers it probably. Like, we were sitting at a football game off to the side doing some shit. I can't remember what was going on, but she slapped the fucking shit out of me, and like I just like quit like a reflex, like reached back and slapped her back, and then like I was like oh no, because like I immediately started knowing like who her brother is and like who her dad was. I was like, oh no,
I'm gonna
what
fucking
have
die.
I done?
Yeah.
And I ran the fuck away, and I was terrified. But no, she was like, yeah, no, she didn't think anything about it. We were like first grade too. I know I was. That's not too bad, right?
No, that's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be way more dark.
Well, so I was dating this girl.
Yeah.
And
she decided to make a smart.
She wanted to talk back.
Yeah.
I'll talk back real quick.
I did. I thought it was gonna be like way darker.
No, it was no.
No, I've never hit a woman, unless you count my brother as a woman, which I do.
You never hit like one of your cousins or anything?
Oh yeah, my cousin Erica. Yeah, I used to beat the shit out of her, but that's my cousin.
Dude,
shout out Erica. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But she beat the shit out of me too. So
man, my sister would kick the shit out of me when we were younger. Her signature move was to throw shit, whatever was in her vicinity.
Yeah.
And she had like deadly aim.
That is a thing, man. When you're an older sibling, where you just like your younger sibling can just be like chilling out, and you're just like, I gotta fuck with that person. I did it to my little brother.
Dude, I was getting double teamed from my brother and sister for the longest time.
I forget that you're the youngest.
I was also a big bitch when I was a kid, though, so they had plenty of reasons.
And you used to be fat too.
I was okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was fat. All right. So what? So what?
You former fat asshole.
That's such bullshit. You were never fat.
I know.
You never had a fat phase. I was fat as fuck, dude. there was one morning, I will never forget this. We talk about this like every year. There was one.
Yeah, we do.
There was one year I ran into my parents' bedroom for Christmas morning, and I was like jumping on them, going like, "It's Christmas! It's Christmas!" And like my mom was like, she's like, "Get off of me!" And like I was like going to leave, and I heard her say, I can't remember what she said, but it was pretty much like, "God, he's so fat." Like,
It stuck with you, didn't it?
Yeah. And like you're just kind of like. At that point, you're like, well, that hurt, but at least it's Christmas. You know?
Dude, I remember when we used to hang out down on the river, when we'd all throw each other in, you were like oily. Like nobody could get a grasp on you, man.
Dude, honestly, I think I did a really good job at like hiding my fat. Like, not a lot of people know that I was a fat.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's not a lot of like recorded
there's not a lot of evidence of me being fat. Like,
I'll make sure that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this guy used to be fat.
Dude, I remember because I used to also take baths until I was like 12. I was like, but I was sitting in the bath, like looking down at my face. I remember pinching it and going like, I hate you.
Damn it. That's so fucking funny, dude.
And it sucks because like all I had to do was just grow a little bit. That was my only problem. Oh god.
I'm sorry, man. Now I feel bad about bringing it up. It feels like it was.
No, dude. No, I need this.
Yeah.
Because if I don't need to revert back to being a fat.
Hey, there's plenty shots you can take at me. So.
You weren't fat.
Yeah.
You're always tiny and skinny.
That was a dig right there. Skinny's fine. Saying tiny.
Yeah, so you're like 5 inches taller than me.
I'm 6 foot.
I'm average American height.
Yeah. I don't know. You're pretty short.
I'm fucking 5'8". I was measured at the McWayne Center by sound. Okay, I don't know how much more accurately you can measure something than by sound.
What did you get measured when you were fat as well? Is that when the last time you got measured?
No, I didn't because. Shut up, dude. Shut up. No, I'm fine. I'm average American height.
God dang, this might be the first fist fight on the podcast.
I hate you so much. I fucking hate you so much, dude.
Damn it.
Oh, your fucking stupid eyeglasses.
I'm sorry, I don't have contacts at the moment.
And I don't because I have perfect fucking eyesight.
Too bad you're short, though.
Average American height.
And if you don't watch your diet, you'll be fat again.
Mark my words, I'll never be fat again. I'll die scrawny as hell.
Is that why you made yourself throw up after we ate earlier?
You weren't supposed to say anything about that. Now everyone knows my secrets. Now everyone knows why I have such a perfect physique. God damn it. Well, I need another brew, and
heck yeah.
This is a perfect one. I
think we started out slow, and then we hit our stride there for a minute. What I'm thinking is, hell, we could record another one because I'm
feeling it.
Down to pause that one and
let's take a piss and drink some beer.
But this has been the Oddball Martian show.
And before I hate to sound like a fucking douchebag, but I made a email address for people who want to send questions in. It's just oddballandmartianshow@gmail.com. Hit that shit up, you fucking
Hit it up, you motherfuckers. And please, somebody please do it, because I don't want it to be any of my family members, because it's going to be stupid questions like, hey, when are you actually going to take life seriously? So, yeah.